Hello, beautiful soul. How are you doing? It is your girl, Esther. Um, and this is actually quite dark, but quite a vibe. Um, I want to take a moment to just close our eyes. So, in this darkness, there's this sensation coming from your chest. It's rhythmic and it seems to ripple outwards, radiating through your whole being felt by every cell in your body, and even outwards further to the atoms and matter around you. In this meditation, we will be searching our heart. So I invite you to come along and search my heart. I hope that you have something to drink. You're in a cozy, quiet, somewhat secluded, dimly lit place. I have a candle. This is not necessary. Sometimes when I'm at the brink of tearing up, when my eyes seem to flow into waterfalls coming from this deep well within the pit of my heart, I feel it in the pit of my stomach. I feel it going down deeper. It's something that grounds me. Absolutely. It's almost like the well of life. And in this well, as I feel myself falling and feeling the waters that pour through over, that sometimes seem to gush out like a geyser, I find my source, my soul, my spirit, that God has given me this drop of life. And the drop almost resembles a seed that when it is planted in the ground, the dirt, the muck, the yuck, the uck, it becomes something so bright, so bright. It's like the purest form of light. And within that, I see the center, the heart, this radiating cosmic microwave of electromagnetic energy that is polarizing so perfectly that it seems to push as well as pull in perfect harmony. Every push and pull is my heartbeat. Sometimes I wonder why I beat myself up, why anyone would beat themselves up. Why is it that we find so often in humanity this harshness that seems so self-destructive and disconnected from the living beat of our own heart? A lie that we tell ourselves that we are calm when we are not, perhaps okay when it hurts to admit the truth. I think it hurts us as much to let go as it does to hold on again, knowing that we will have to one day eventually our grasp will loosen its grip. The words that are uttered from your lip are connected to your heart. Your heart sings a song with its beat. Right now, I can feel the rhythm if I tap my heels to the floor with my feet. I invite you to take your time and find your own beat, the rhythm of your feet. Mm. Ancestors, they walked through me. They walked to me. They dropped at my feet as they delivered their their drop, their shard, their spark of life within them as they passed it on. This hope that the race was already won. I wanted to be clear and let you know that here is not going to stay, and in this moment, it's already gone away. I hope that you enjoy running through the field of my own heart, or walking, taking your time, going at your own pace, and hearing the rhythm. Search my heart. Will you face it? Oh my goodness. How fascinating it is to know that there is something. There's something so beautiful. And I thank God for that. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. The heart is deceitful above all, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? The Lord. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. This is Jeremiah 8 to 10. It actually starts at 7, as you should go. So there's interesting in verse 8 specifically, for he shall be as a tree planted by the water, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Internal, this abundance, this blessing that God gives to those that trust in the Lord. And why? the drought, the external, the woes of the world that cannot be controlled by man. The living life that is within, that God has given, that can be found eternally and brings forth life for the intention of yielding fruit, which therefore produces more life. The heart being deceitful above all and desperately wicked. Who can know it? How can this be, the heart being deceitful? And deceitful, guilty, this guiltiness of misleading others. It's interesting to know that perhaps the heart is a bit delusional in its ways. Above all things, desperately wicked. I think this is where the heart of sin is. It is coming from a place that could be called love, because love is all. Who can know it? So the Lord searches the heart, tries the reins, riding a horse. You are given reins to hold in order to help with steering. Given every man according to his ways, whichever way you go. It is almost as a heart that if you put a carrot in front of a stick, okay, this works in Minecraft with the pigs, you know, and it's walking forward, you could almost say it's going towards this, and this is how I feel a bit about who is leading it. Where are they going? Okay, the Lord is my shepherd. According to the fruit of his doings. This is heartbreaking to realize that flaws within you are a part of your heart, and it's not a bad thing. Or is it? I'm not going to be the judge of what is bad and good in this meditation. We're simply opening our minds up to exploring the thought, the stream of exploring and searching the heart. And I see this meditation as a negativity in art. Isn't that incredible? Deceitful, desperately wicked, the heart. This thing we connect so much with love and life, pumping to keep us alive. Who can know it? The heart is not something that wants to be known. It seems a bit elucidatory, as if it likes that. And these are the musings of my own mind as I share with you. And how can we ask the Creator for help in understanding and searching our own hearts to produce good fruit? Tutti fruit. This is the beautiful part. So the heart chakra is an interesting place. It is the center of the body, the energy body. It is around a figure eight. It's like this eternal loop tying both sides together. When you think of somebody hugging you or giving you a pat on the back or doing both, um, or even the Heimlich maneuver, I don't know why that's coming up, but these are some of the motions that I'm thinking of connected to the heart and interacting with others and relationships and how that plays a role. The heart space is a powerful tool in the human body and earthly complex of the world. In a way, it helps bring awareness to the space around you. I think a heart center in plants is connected to their petioles, the leaf, stem, and the body. This branch that allows them to reach forth to the light, but also be connected and grounded. It is important to note that maybe our hearts are what they are. It is not our place to judge and say this is good or this is bad, or feel the need to judge and say this is good, or this must be bad. And to take time to sit with the heart, maybe not immediately jump into the mind or the body, and just be present. We talk about the different dimensions, and it's being made very clear to me. I knew the heart was connected to the 4D, but I wasn't sure how exactly. I know the shape is connected to the 4D in terms of how shapes are formed in that dimension, but now it's being made clear with that idea of the bridge that the 4D is the bridge. Now, a heartbreak is a real thing. Isn't that interesting how much something can impact your life to the fact when they are absent from it, it produces this ache in the heart? It is a bridge. It is a bridge. When we take a little bit of time, the heart is connected with grief, and I think healthy grieving is important. You can grieve a time in your life, maybe old friends, maybe someone who passed away. I think taking time to acknowledge those that you may miss that were in your heart, and also to acknowledge that they left a plant. I like to call them plants. Maybe it could be an animal as well. Your heart's garden is full of these little things. And to take some time right now and just tend to the garden, and the session will be looking at grief. Hmm. Just take a few breaths, a moment of silence, and as we breathe, 5 breaths now, 5 breaths to go. We're breathing and bringing acknowledgement to those that we have known, that we have loved in this life. Mm. Even taking a moment, maybe now, for any moments of lost time, regrets, people, places, things, pets. And this last breath, I would like you to bring up gratitude, a profound, humbling, grounding gratitude for the fact that you experienced this length of love that allows you to feel this sense of pain. It's profound that if you never loved these things that you now grief having had to let go of, these beings, you would not feel this. But because you had this opportunity to deeply love, you now have this opportunity to deeply let go of, and it is so painful. And it is almost again as if a plant, and the idea of a plant being something that you cannot hold on to, that's not how it grows. But you have to give it time and space. And you cannot hold on to something that has started to decay. It's time to put that in the compost pile. It's time to turn it so that it can become new again. And so, in your heart's garden, taking a moment now to tend to this area. In my mind, it looks like a graveyard. There are stones lying about. Maybe we'll take a moment to just shift the stones. Maybe you have helper friends, ants, maybe monkeys, or some other animal or being that is helping you move the stones. Because it's quite heavy, and I think there may be too many in the mind and the heart to move them all at once alone. But with the help, we're able to at least see where they go, and we know that we have help. So now we take time to do this, arranging of the stones in an honorable way, in a way that graces your grief. Mm. I'm going to take a moment to look around the garden. Again, I feel led to feel the soles of my feet and gently tap the heels. It's almost as if I'm walking now through checking. It almost feels like I'm plodding down on the grass of this path, and I'm leaving a trail of different flowers, of seeds that I've received that I really appreciate from these beings, that I really admired, that I really honored and respected and loved. Okay. Placing my hands on my heart. We're going to be closing this meditation in a minute now, so now is a good time to bring gratitude and appreciation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining this meditation. Thank you for taking time to search my heart and exploring your own. I feel so honored and humbled by the experience, realizing things that happened within the last moments with you, experiencing this meditation. I feel so, so, so thankful. It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful time. God is good all the time. And now I pray that you will continue throughout the rest of the day and that you will enjoy the life that God has given you. Uh, I'll see you in the next meditation, God willing, and pray that you have a good day. Continue to search your heart, and I pray that good things will grow from it. Mm. Oh, yes. Also, I'm wondering if I should open this up. I feel like meditating privately, really, this is, of course, like I'm doing this on Zoom, but it has been really interesting in terms of doing public sessions, and I'm not sure how intimate that would really get. And that's definitely something I want to explore potentially in the next meditation. So yeah, thank you for joining again, and I will see you in the next one, God willing. God bless. Namaste.